Come with music from the hit West End musical Jersey Boys, and he's recovered from that stint in I'm a Celebrity. Dom Jolly drops by. But now this week, the former Steps singer, Claire Richards, has been photographed, here she is, in Closer magazine after losing an incredible 5 stone in just 12 months. Well, a year ago, she was a size 18, but is now a super slim size 10. Claire's another example of a celebrity under pressure to stay thin. Last week, Take That stars Gary Barlow and Robbie Williams both revealed that they're in competition to see who can lose the most weight ahead of their tour this summer. Why can't we be both fat and happy, or just even slightly plump and happy? Here to discuss are Carole Malone, Jane McDonald, and the woman herself, Claire Richards. Claire, are the two impossible bedfellows being slightly rounded and being happy?
It's a tough one because I think it completely depends on the individual.
And your job, in your case. And your job.
You know, I've always, from the minute I started in this industry, have been under pressure to be thin, and I have been too thin and I've been too overweight. Yeah. So I've had both ends of the scale, and I can't say that I was completely happy either end.
That's interesting because you got very, very slender, and then suddenly, you know, a year or so later, you ballooned again. Is there a moment where, when you're slender, you think, oh, I don't care, I'm just hungry? I
mean, in this instance, and it's not an excuse, but I got pregnant with my second child, and pregnancy for me is... it's not an excuse to just eat everything, but I suffer really badly with morning sickness. So the exercise stopped, and, you know, things started creeping in gradually, and you don't...
Didn't the, you know, the morning sickness help get rid of that? No?
No, because I wasn't actually... I wish it did. I wasn't actually sick. I just felt so sick the whole 9 months.
Jane, does it concern you? Is it something that worries you every day? Or?
If I wasn't in the job that I'm in, I would be a lot bigger. Because I don't like leaving half a pie, I must admit. I don't. But saying that, I don't think there's such a thing as a happy, bigger person. Do you know we're all skirting around saying fat?
Do you know what, I noticed Claire. I know Claire didn't say fat there either. Yeah. But you know, honestly, I believe anyone who says they're fat and happy is telling a lie. I don't think there's any such thing as always fat and happy. And I think the people who say that they're happy is because they can't or won't do anything about it.
Saying that, I know a lot of very miserable, thin people.
No, so do I. That's true. I can say this because I've been 16 stones and I've been 10 stones. So, I mean, I'm talking as a fat bird. I regard myself as a fat bird. Claire and I were just talking. The thing is, no matter how thin we get, we'll be fat birds inside. And there's always a tendency. And the thing about Claire now, she's lost weight in this with the help of the magazine. She's had a trainer, a nutritionist and all that. In a way, that's the easy part. And we were just saying this. That's the easy. The hard part, she's on her own now. They've gone. So the hard part is going to be in the kitchen, on your own, chocolate in the fridge for the kids.
You see, this is it. Can you live a normal, enjoyable and pleasurable life, Claire, and still remain slender, if you like food?
This is what I'm now trying to figure out for myself. Obviously, this is the second time this has happened to me. I don't want it to happen again, but I can't say that it won't. But this is the part now where we're really going to see whether I can. I think it's always going to be there. There's always the thought of food or...
Don't you find as well, I think it's very hard being, especially you, and you're in the public eye, it's very hard being overweight because actually people judge you. They make snap judgments. They're not right, but they think you're greedy, that you're lazy, that you're sloppy, that you're They make all these judgments about you.
It's true, this, Jane, isn't it? I mean, you can't deny that. People do, don't you? Yeah. And, you know, we're all guilty of it. You look at a newspaper or a magazine at a picture, and you say, oh, look, they've put a bit on, haven't they? You know, guilty of it myself.
I'll tell you when the bad part for me is if I have a night off and I know what's in the fridge and I'm thinking, and it's like calling me. It's calling me. You know, I just get to the end of Coronation Street and I think, salt. And then when I've had the salt, I think I need a bit of sweet now. So if
So if the pie's in there, it goes, does it?
If the pie's in there, forget it.
Is there anything northern about this? The fact that we were taught from being tiny to clear our plates?
Because I'm the same.
But it's not
exactly the same.
It's not northern. It's actually just. I've certainly been in an era where there wasn't that much food around, you know, and you know, I came from a very working class family. There wasn't much money. You couldn't actually waste it. But it's not even about that. There is so much to choose from in the supermarkets now. Everything is there. It's all calorie laden.
But also, we do have about 6 or 7 months here of winter and miserable weather, and you don't feel like a salad, do you?
But you know, you're making one of the perfect excuses. There was a list in one of the papers this week saying the top excuses for cheating on your diet. One of them is, I'm miserable, I need cheering up. The second is, it's cold. The third is, I've got a hangover. And we've all made the excuses.
Well, all of the above every morning,
yes,
really.
Exactly.
I agree. I agree fully.
You know, the thing about Claire, though, the thing I admire about her, there are lots of people who are in the papers every day who say, it's an illness, I'm sick, I'm addicted to food, whatever, it's genetic. Nonsense. Actually, Claire never gives up. She's tried a few times, as I have, as we all have. She never gives up. She's doing it herself. She's not blaming anybody else, which is actually the...
And I think she looks fantastic.
She looks
now.
fantastic.
You look lovely.
Stay just the way you are, Claire. And the best method I've heard about doing it is that you can eat what you want. This isn't a joke. When you get your plate full, forget that northern work ethic or whatever it is. If you divide everything in two, the pie, the veg, the everything, and eat half of it and leave half of it, you'll be absolutely fine. You give the other to your other half.
But you cooked it.
Yeah.
No, just don't put it on your plate anyway.
There you are.
And the thing is, a fat person can't do that. That's why we're fat.
You see, I've just put twice as much on, though.
Have a glass of water. My thanks to Carole, Jane and Claire. Still ahead, comedian Dom Jolly talks about life away from the Australian jungle, and there's music from the West End hit Jersey Boys. You won't want to miss it, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.